Perseus is the original hero of Greek mythology. In ancient Greece, King Acrisius of Argos heard a prophecy that the son born to his only daughter, Danae, would one day kill him. To prevent this, he locked his daughter in a tall bronze tower and kept her under strict guard. Zeus, watching the earth from the heavens, saw Danae imprisoned in the bronze tower and fell in love with her. Transforming into a shower of golden rain, Zeus entered the bronze tower and shared his love with Danae. 10 months later, Danae gave birth to Perseus inside the tower. Realizing that a god had intervened when he saw his daughter give birth to a son, Acrisius placed his daughter and grandson in a large chest and cast it into the sea. The chest carrying the mother and child floated across the sea until it arrived on a small island in the Aegean. Perseus grew up into a handsome young man on the island. One day, King Polydectes of Seriphos happened upon Danae and was captivated by her beauty. Desiring Danae for himself, Polydectes ordered Perseus to slay Medusa and bring back her head. Anyone who looked at Medusa's face would instantly turn to stone. Troubled by this dangerous task, Perseus was visited by Athena, the goddess of war, in a dream. She revealed to him a way to defeat Medusa and gifted him a bronze shield. When Perseus awoke, he found the bronze shield in his hands. Following Athena's instructions, he sought out 3 old women known as the Graeae. These 3 sisters shared only one eye and one tooth among them. Perseus asked the Graeae where he could find the nymphs who held the weapons to defeat Medusa, but they refused to help him. Perseus then snatched their eye and traded it for the information he needed to locate the nymphs. The nymphs he encountered gave Perseus magical tools, a large enchanted bag to safely hold Medusa's head, winged sandals that allowed him to fly, and a magical cap that made him invisible. Equipped with these tools, Perseus set off for Medusa's lair. Finding Medusa and her sisters asleep, Perseus used the reflection in his shield to locate Medusa's face, and with a single stroke, he cut off her head and placed it in the enchanted bag. As he flew back home wearing the winged sandals, he stopped to rest in the land ruled by Atlas. Atlas, who was punished by Zeus to hold up the heavens, remembered the prophecy that a son of Zeus would one day steal the golden apples from his garden. Fearing this, Atlas attempted to drive Perseus away. Offended by this treatment, Perseus turned around and pulled out Medusa's head, turning Atlas into a mountain of stone. Instead of returning to Seriphos right away, Perseus wandered through various lands and eventually passed near Ethiopia in Africa. There, the land was in chaos, as Queen Cassiopeia's vanity had angered the sea nymphs. As punishment, Poseidon sent the monster Cetus, which ravaged the land. King Cepheus's daughter, Andromeda, was about to be sacrificed to appease the monster when Perseus appeared. King Cepheus promised Perseus that he could marry Andromeda if he saved her. Perseus fought and defeated the monster, rescuing Andromeda. Returning to Seriphos with Andromeda, Perseus discovered that King Polydectes had been harassing his mother during his absence. Using Medusa's head, Perseus turned Polydectes and his followers into stone. Afterward, Perseus took his mother Danae and his wife Andromeda to Argos, his mother's homeland. Seeking out his grandfather, Perseus went to Larissa, where he participated in a discus-throwing competition. By a twist of fate, a strong wind carried the discus into the spectator stands, striking and killing his elderly grandfather, Acrisius. Thus, the prophecy that Acrisius had feared for so long was fulfilled. Later, Perseus became the king of Tiryns, and he founded the city of Mycenae, becoming its first ruler. Perseus' journey serves as the original template for the hero's journey in Greek mythology.